welcome back. Let's head to camp and rest. Actually, before I do that, I like to check just to make sure that Roland isn't on the prowl, so if we are going to try to save him, we can.
With ease.
And he will decide to try to show up kind of right over here. And easy to tell once we get near it, there'll be flame blotches and things. And of course, Roland.
Of course. There are different vintages. Young noob is wonderful if you get
Yeah,
used to
doesn't look like he's here, so let's go to camp.
Do you know what happens when a devil is struck down on this? It returns. In the case of our friend, he returned to me. He thought I...
We delivered the devil.
Indeed we did. I discovered all there is to know about those scars of yours. It's as you wish. Carved into in full. The contract, the right of it promises to be a... If he completes the rite, all the strengths of his... The arousal, but the ritual. Imagine how he felt then. The only missing ingredient... You are the final piece. And that...
So he hums because he wants to be the super cool vampire guy.
I was contemplating. What do you think I should do?
Gale wants everyone to achieve their dreams, so you should totally become a living vampire.
I could get rid of... And if I'm the key to this deal... And I need you to help me.
Of course.
Thank you.
I mean, we'll definitely help you become some sort of monster. We are, after all, planning on becoming a god. And we'll just grab whatever we've got here and take a rest. If we hurry towards the sound, we've got our owlbear and Scratch. They bark. We'll pet Scratch. And then we'll pet the owlbear. There's an achievement for petting them both at the same time called You Have Two Hands for a Reason. And that's how you need to do it to get it to work. If you have animal speaking going, it will not work because you're talking to them rather than petting them. I don't know why. It just is what it is. Alright, so we're all healed up. Let's head to Last Light Inn.
I can do that.
If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me.
We actually haven't talked to Jahira, so I'm not sure if we are. I won't bring that up for the trader, though. Okay, let's get rid of the surgeon's kit, this ice bite robe, some regular rings, a Githyanki crossbow, a note, the judge of the damned, endless loss, an unsigned trade visa, some gems, money. A painting, jade, some garbage we picked up. We do have some explosives. I don't know that we'll use them. I'm trying not to. There are occasions where we'll lob them into combat in the sort of traditional way just to do a little damage. I relied on explosives quite a lot in the last playthrough to limit the amount of random chance that we might have. So that playthrough is designed to help you get through the game if you're having trouble with the combats. So it basically removes all of the combats that might be troublesome. I should replace the non-magical hand crossbows that Gale has got. So we picked up a couple, right? She doesn't have enough money anymore. Let's see what else she's got. Scroll of Chain Lightning's really good. Scroll of Glove of Invulnerability is like an auto win for most any fight. Some more cool looking die. We'll grab that. Green, black and white, pale orange. I don't think so. Maybe a Scroll of Fire, but we haven't really been casting very many. Do we have? We just have one. I'll get another one. Still way short. What else have you got? Arrow of many targets. Undead Slaying. We could swap out for the staff. The thing is that I don't know how much we're really going to use it that much. Maybe. I mean, a fireball's a fireball, right? It's really expensive though, and we don't need it, is the thing. So I'm kind of just buying it to try to extract stuff from selling other things. We are not probably going to use the adamantine armor for much longer, or at all. It is really good armor though. And I'm not going to use Giant Breaker. We might actually use the Spider Silk armor. Probably not going to need that. We could use it, but I don't think I will. Jolty Vest, definitely not going to need that. Scroll of Seeming, probably not. Oh, the Maragon Halberds. Okay, did I get all of the garbage out of the inventory? Even. I think that's good enough. For now, anyway.
Take care now.
All right.
It's for a good cause.
We'll deal with the mean locks, I think, next. And we can, before we start on that, we'll head over to the gravesite. So there's a dig location right here. Have not talked to Isabel yet.
That's curious.
We'll come over here to help Halson in a little bit.
What's that?
So way up in the corner here, we've got a
A hasty burial is still a
flaming
burial.
fist, I think, that was
Small mercy.
smushed.
One these fallen would have been grateful for.
That might be worth a look.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
And
Too heavy.
yeah, I think everyone
I'm ready.
is not strong
I'd
enough
love to,
yet.
thanks.
So we'll need an elixir of giant strength for Karlak. And then she can open it.
Someone caved this flaming fist
Something over
face
there.
in. Grim.
And there's the shield of scorching reprisal. So it's another shield with a prone hit back, and this one we can hide behind our shield to increase our armor class. And if someone misses us, they take some fire damage. It's a bonus action, right? Available once a short rest. So it's kind of, sort of okay. Not really.
Alright.
Not great. We'll head to Last Light. And let's go check out the house across the river. We'll come inside. There's some armor that we'll pick up here. The penumbral armor, which is good for stealth, if I remember correctly. It is. So while obscured, we get a +3 bonus to stealth. We're not really playing stealthily this time. We're very in your face as far as these things go.
Let's see.
Kind of feeling like maybe I should dye these cloaks too. We'll see.
Charmed, I'm sure.
The protection one for sure. So we'll be using that for the rest of the game. So blackened furnace red dye. Yeah, that's cool looking. All right.
Certainly.
A trap.
And it's trapped.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
This trap does an excessive amount of damage. It's one that we really want to make. because it'll shoot guiding bolt, I think, and it does just a bonkers amount of damage. We got 2 1s on that, so let's go ahead and roll with inspiration. So 1 in 400 chance of losing that, and we got it.
To the left
And we've got the Corsication Ring, so if we deal spell damage while illuminated by a light source, we inflict Radiating Orb on the target for 2 turns. Right, so that's easy to control. We can just equip an item or cast light on ourselves, and that will happen. So let's go ahead and stick that on, and then we could have anybody cast light on Gale. So always lit at this point in time.
Yes.
Let's go get the key for that door. Talk about some mean locks. These things do fear. They are pretty tough. They teleport in shadows. We're probably going to toss them, but let's prep beforehand.
Someone there.
So lots of stuff we haven't done yet. We'll hit everybody with Longstrider. We'll swap out our hand crossbow for the +2 hand crossbow. And we will equip Karlach with a shield spell. Asterion probably doesn't need Lesser Restoration as a ring, or as an amulet. We could opt for Brand of the Weak. We're not going to face a tough target at the moment. We might give him Tentacles or a Blast. I think we'll give him Misty Step. Let's take a look at rings. We've gotten a few new ones here. Blind immunity would be interesting. Ring of Evasion. Killer's Sweetheart. These are more maybe for Karlach. So, can force a crit. And blind immunity is more likely to affect her since she gets into stuff. I'll take the risky ring and we'll put that on Shadowheart so that she can hit with Sharpshooter a little more often. There is some risk to that. Thus the name Risky Ring. We'll keep the speed ring on. And I think cantrips, nope. We'll give her Brand of the Week. All right. So, close to set.
My faith protects me.
Go ahead and put these down.
The air is ripe with magic.
So our setup just gets more and more complicated as we level up. And we'll add thunder damage. And we'll equip the incandescent staff and the spell sparkler. We will pick up and remember to equip our weapons. And I'm forcing the force weapon to be the primary one so that we have more of an opportunity to inflict force damage with 2 shots, or with all of our shots. We run into less things that are immune to force damage. All right. We're going to cast Calm Emotions, so that's going to prevent the fear effect that these guys have. Let's take a look at what they've got. Hey, look, Fear Aura. They also, if they attack, can cause paralysis, so we've got some options to get rid of that. We don't have anybody with freedom of movement, and I don't know that that is a spell that the druids get. It is not, so we'll just have to work with remedial potions or something, or work around it. Don't need to summon anything yet, but we will have Astarion jump into owlbear form for the fight.
Into the shadows.
And I wonder if we'll see if we can't group them together a little bit.
I was trying to concentrate.
And we'll launch in and see if we can get a surprise. No dice on the surprise.
What's cooking? On my way.
So we'll just get everybody else into combat. Oh, I forgot to cast Calm Emotions too. We'll see how this goes then. Still got paralyzed. Okay, now we finally get to go.
Best in the dark. A light source can blind them.
Swiftly now.
Always am a little bit disappointed when we do the surprise, and not only are we not benefiting from the surprise, but that all the opponents were so much more ready to go than we were. It just feels bad. I guess that looks to be about as good as we're going to get.
I got this. Knees high.
And 90% is not 100%. We'll try it. over.
Talk to me.
And Shadowheart. Can we make it up here? It's looking like no. So we'll use that Misty Step immediately.
Alright, Karlach. It's go time.
Tale for the ages.
And we're all out of actions. We'll see what this guy's going to be able to do.
Which way to the nearest library?
So we used some resources. We took a little damage. Not so bad. One of these mean locks, usually the last one I check, has a hat. There it is. The covert cowl, so while we're obscured, we lower the roll to crit by 1. It's pretty good, actually, especially if you're going for the
Could be useful.
sort of sneaky archer type of build. We'll read Halfred's note here. And I think that we have already been to the potter's place, so I think that's what we would have been learning about. We do get a key and it opens the side doors, and this basically just goes right back into Last Light Inn. We can find some thieves' tools and a cracked wall with some explosives in front of it. We'll just leave those. Okay, so we've now... Let's go to Moonrise here. What was our roll about? Just some entangling. Okay, so let's take a look at our map. We've done most of Rethwin. We've done the Grand Mausoleum. We took care of Last Light. We still need to follow up with Halsin. We could do that. We need to follow up with He Who Was. We could talk to the Harpers that are burying their friend. We need to clean out Moonrise. Let's go talk to... Let's talk to Art. So we've got the loot from Malice Thorm. And we'll end the video over by Arcola. And I think we'll do the Defend Halsin quest series next. As always, thank you so much for watching, really appreciate it, and all your support, and I hope to catch you in the next video.